Hi, IBM TV viewers, from myself, Grant Edmond at Rattle and Roll Studios in Johannesburg, South Africa. Hope everybody's had a great week so far, and hope you're going to enjoy the show today, tonight, in the morning, wherever you are in the world. And thank you so much for all the requests that are coming through on our email. So please, if you've got requests, comments, send it to us. You'll see it on our banner. It's info@rattleandroll.co.za, and you'll see it on our little poster that comes up every now and again in the show. And so we've got a diverse bag for you tonight. Some of the requests that have come in, songs I've never played, so we're going to give those a bash. I hope you're going to enjoy, have a bit of a laugh with it. And before we carry on, Ankit, who is one of the senior board members at RBM TV, it's his birthday this week. So Ankit, I hope you're going to have a great birth month over here in South Africa, or certain of us, we don't celebrate a birthday in one day. We have a whole birth month. And I really hope that you have a great week, great month, great year. So Ankit, just for you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ankit, from all at Rattle and Roll Studios in Johannesburg. Happy birthday to you. Have a good one, mate. Here's a request that came through, and I thought to myself, wow, I haven't played this song for many, many years, so we're going to give this one a bash. And by the way, guys, I don't rehearse this. It's just get the songs and quickly have a quick scroll through the songs I haven't done for a long time. This one I definitely haven't done for a long time. It was written in 1940 and recorded in 1940 by a chap called Huddy Ledbetter. And the song has just sort of grew through the years and has been a huge hit for Dusty Springfield. The Beach Boys had a hit with it. But most prominent, I think, Harry Belafonte had a very, very, very big hit with it in 1958. But I think one of the most played versions of the song is obviously the Creedence Clearwater Revival version, which they recorded on their 1970 album called Willie and the Poor Boys. So we're going to attempt to do that one. And here we go. This one's for Lynn, all the way in Alabama, USA. She sent an email through to us and said, could you do this song? So we're going to give this one a bash. Hope you guys enjoy. This is Cotton Fields.
When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in them bold cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them bold cotton fields back home. Well, them cotton balls get rotten. You can't make very much cotton in them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. So when I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. Cotton falls and rotten, you can't make very much cotton in them old cotton fields back home. This is a bit of a hoop thing. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. my mama would rock me in a cradle in them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. In them old cotton fields back home.
This next song was written by a chap called David Gates, who had a band called Bread, a really great American band. And the song was written in 1972. It was on the Bread album, Baby, I'ma Want You, a really great song, and was covered in 1987, a sort of reggae-ish type of version by none other than Boy George. And this was Boy George's only number one hit. He had some hits, but never went to number one on the Billboard charts and the UK charts. But this song was a number one hit for him all over the world in 1987. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Here we go.
Sheltered me from harm. You kept me warm. You kept me warm. You gave your life to me. You set me free. You set me free. I bought a piece I have in you. The Lord wants I spend with you. I would give everything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own, just to have you back again. You taught me how to cry. I don't know why. I don't know why. You gave your life to me. You set me free. You set me free. I bought a piece I have in you. The final ones I spent with you. I would give everything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own, just to have you back again, just to hold you once again. If someone you know, loving you so, but they're taking you all for granted. You can lose them someday, someone takes them away. It goes, hear what they say. I would give everything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own, just to have you back again, just to hold you once again. I would give everything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own, just to have you back again, just to hold you once again.
Welcome back. Right, I thought I'd take out my old trusty Fender Newport guitar. This guitar's got such a great history with me. When I finished my military service in the mid-80s, after coming back from the war, I had a little bit of money in the bank, and always, wanted to become a professional musician. And I've always wanted a Fender. And I bought this 2 days after I finished with the military, had a little bit of money in my pocket, and went up to a music store in Johannesburg, and I bought this beautiful baby for 680 Rand, including the case. I actually found the till slip the other day, and this guitar's been with me since 1984. So in today's money, was about $37 that I paid for it. But it's been all around the world with me. It's got a lot of battle scars, scratches and stuff, but it's really, really a great guitar. And so I thought I'm going to do this song because this is one of those songs that's an anthem. It's an anthem to football clubs all over the world. Basketball clubs, baseball teams, and obviously it was written by one of the most brilliant songwriters and artists, Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond was born in 1941 in Brooklyn, in New York, and as I mentioned in shows before, started off as a staff writer and battling his way through, and has, up until today, has sold over 100 million albums, which puts him in the top 5 selling musicians of all time. So whenever we do this song, wherever it is, if it's in a pub or in a club or at a party or a wedding or wherever it is that I perform, this is one of those songs that always gets requested. So before anybody sends a message into requested, we're going to do this one. Hope you guys enjoy. This is Sweet Caroline. Where it began, I can begin to know it, but I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, past spring became the summer. We believed you come along. Hands, touching hands, reaching out, singing, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, your time never seemed so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was. Oh, now I look the nights, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up, lonely too. And when our hurting runs off my shoulders, I got our hurts, and I'm holding you. Warm, touching warm, reaching out, singing, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, your time never seemed so good. And I've been inclined
Your time never seemed so good. And I've been inclined to believe in a world, sweet Caroline.
The next song we're going to do features a brilliant songwriter called Bob McDowell, who hails from Texas. And Bob has written so many numerous hit songs for so many artists, mainly in the country genre. And I thought I'd do this one tonight. It was a really big song for Don Williams in the late 70s, early 80s. And he penned a lot of the big Don Williams songs. We're going to do this one tonight because Gavin's going to do an Alan Jackson song. And so we're going to do the Alan Jackson version of the song that was written for Don Williams by Mr. Bob McDowell. And so after this one, we look forward to having a chat to Gavin. And our lockdown in South Africa is sort of eased down a little bit. So I think from next week, Gavin will be joining me in the studio and doing some of the stuff here. Also, Gavin's new album is coming out quite soon. We've been working really hard on that during this lockdown, him in his little studio and then myself over here. So we can't wait to have Gavin's stuff on the show very, very soon. He's just written some amazing songs and can't wait for it to be out. But anyway, so this is the Alan Jackson version of a big hit for Don Williams. This was a big hit for Alan Jackson as well. But as I say, it's a Bob McDowell song. Here we go.
Get cold and hot, think I'm on fire, but I'm not. Oh, what a feeling, God, it must be love. There's nothing God can do, all that I want is you. Look what I'm going through, it must be love. It must be love, love, it must be love. I fall like a sparrow, fly like a dove. You must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling, it must be love. Something strong, alright, I think of you all night. Can't sleep for more night, it must be love. Seeing you in my dreams, holding me close to me. Oh, what else can it be? It must be love. It must be love, love, it must be love. I fall like a sparrow, fly like a dove. You must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling, it must be love. It must be love, love, it must be love. I fall like a sparrow, fly like a dove. You must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling, it must be love. It must be love, love, it must be love. I fall like a sparrow, fly like a dove. It must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling, it must be love. It must be love, yeah, it must be love. I fall like a sparrow, fly like a dove. It must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling, it must be love. It must be love. I fall like a sparrow, fly like a dove. It must be the dream I've been dreaming of.
Well, RBM viewers, it's that wonderful time again where we've got Mr. Gavin Hayes coming on the show, and so many great comments and requests to have Gavin. Gavin is part of the show, is part of Rattle and Roll Studios, part of the furniture here. So he's going to be on with us as much as he can. So take it away, Gavin.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to another episode of Rattle and Roll Through the Ages. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Gavin Hayes, and I'm an engineer and entertainer alongside Grant right here at Rattle and Roll Studios in Johannesburg. Grant has asked me to do a couple of songs for you guys, and without any further ado, the first track I'm going to do is a song by a country singer called Alan Jackson. The name is Little Bitty. And for those of you that are country fans just like me, you are not a country fan unless you enjoy Alan Jackson's music. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is Little Bitty by Alan Jackson. Have a little love on a little honeymoon. You got a little dish and you got a little spoon. A little bitty house and a little bitty yard. A little bitty dog and a little bitty car. Well, it's alright to be a little bitty. A little hometown or a big old city. You might as well share, you might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. A little bitty baby and a little bitty gown. It'll grow up in a little bitty town. A big yellow bus and little bitty books. It all started with a little bitty look. Well, it's alright to be a little bitty. A little hometown or a big old city. You might as well share, you might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. You know you got a job and a little bitty check, a six-pack of beer and a television set. A little bitty world goes around and around. A little bit of silence and a little bitty sound. A good old boy and a pretty little girl start all over in a little bitty world. A little bitty plan and a little bitty dream. It's all part of a little bitty scheme. Well, it's alright to be a little bitty. A little hometown or a big old city. You might as well share, you might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. It's alright to be a little bitty. A little hometown or a big old city. You might as well share, you might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Yeah. I always wanted to do that. That was Alan Jackson's version of Little Bitty.
Great song, that, Gavin. What a lovely, wonderful version you did there. Alan Jackson, what can we say? The man hails from Georgia, born in 1958, and just an incredible career that the man has had. Just a wonderful showman, great on stage, and just recorded so many great songs. And he's been rated as one of the biggest selling artists in the world ever, having sold over 75 million albums. So great, really, really nice that you did that song, Gav. The next song Gav's going to do is a classic Garth Brooks song called If Tomorrow Never Comes. And it was written by Garth Brooks himself, the man himself, with a co-writer called Kent Blasey. And it was released in 1989, and just a wonderful, great song. And Ronan Keating did a version of it in 2002, went to the top of the charts. But this particular song that Garth recorded and wrote has been his best-selling single of all time. So that just goes to show you, and he's had so many huge sellers. So Gav, take it away with If Tomorrow Never Comes.
Sometimes late at night, I lie awake and I watch her sleep. She's lost in peaceful dreams, so I turn out the light, lay there in the dark. And a thought crosses my mind: if I never wake in the morning, would she ever doubt the way I feel about her in my heart? If tomorrow never comes, would she know how much I love her? Did I try in every way to show her every day that she's my only one? And if my time on earth was through, and she must face this world without me, is the love I gave her in the past gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes? 'Cause I've loved loved ones in my life who never knew how much I loved her. Now I live with the regrets, and my true feelings for her never were revealed. So I made a promise to myself to say each day how much she means to me, and avoid that circumstance where there's no second chance to tell her how I feel. If tomorrow never comes, would she know how much I love her? Did I try in every way to show her every day that she's my only one? And if my time on earth was through, and she must face this world without me, is the love I gave her in the past gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes? So tell that someone that you love just what you're thinking of if tomorrow never comes. Was Garth Brooks' version of If Tomorrow Never Comes.
Brilliant version there, Gav. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for that. So tell us about the next song.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the final song I'm going to do for you guys is actually a request that came through from a young lady called Sharon. Sharon asked if I could possibly do Shotgun by George Ezra. And Sharon, of course I can, and the song is especially for you. Enjoy Shotgun by George Ezra. Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. A sudden change in the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar. I can get used to this. As time flies by in the yellow and green, stick around and you see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. South of the equator, navigator, gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving around the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops, I can get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. We'll be two in the front, two in the back, singing along and we won't look back. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone.
Wow, Gav, brilliant, man. I just love that song. It's just got such a nice vibe to it. Thanks for being on the show. And obviously, we'll see you soon in the next one. Now with lockdown easing, can't wait for us to be back here together, working on our stuff. And yeah, so before you go, anything else to say to the RBM TV viewers?
Yes, thank you, Grant. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for tuning in. I hope you had as much fun as I had on this week's edition of Rattle and Roll Through the Ages. We will see you guys next week, but until then, please keep those requests coming through. Please send them to info@rattleandroll.co.za. And if you like, please follow us on our social media handles right over here. And ladies and gentlemen, until then, from Rattle and Roll Studios, I wish you guys a fantastic week. Ciao.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gavin Hayes, thank you so much once again, Gav. And like I say, in the next episode or two, we're going to feature Gavin's new single that's coming out. Can't wait for you guys to hear it. I'm so excited about it. And we'll see Gavin again on the show next week. This song was written in 1961 by a chap called Bobby Sharp. And in 1961, it was a big hit for the incredible Ray Charles. The song has since been recorded by Trini Lopez, but in 1992, it was a huge hit worldwide for Joe Cocker. So I'll try and do it. And so here we go. Hope you guys enjoy. Unchain my heart, baby, let me be. 'Cause you don't care, yeah, please. Set me free.
Unchain my heart, baby, let me go. Unchain my heart, 'cause you love me more. Every time I call you on the phone, Bill tells me that you're not at all. Unchain my heart, set me free. Unchain my heart, baby, let me be. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't care about me. Got me sort of like a little case, but you let your love go to waste. Unchain my heart, set me free. Burning still, like a man in a trance. But you know that well, that I don't stand a chance. Please unchain my heart, never go my way. Unchain my heart, you want me night and day. Leave it to a life of misery. You don't give a back the beats of me. Unchain my heart, baby, set it free. Under you still, like a man in a trance. But you know that well, that I don't stand a chance. Please unchain my heart, never go my way. Unchain my heart, for me night and day. But leave it to a life of misery. You don't care about the beats of me. Unchain my heart, baby, set it free. Everybody is spinning. You don't know me that well. Got my head in the chance. Yeah, I love you so much. Yeah, I love you so much, baby. Unchain my heart, yeah, baby. Yeah, set me free.
This is another great work from the pen of the one and only John Fogerty. A song that was written in 1969 was a huge hit for them in 1970 for Creedence Clearwater Revival. And it's called Who'll Stop the Rain. And just really love the song. One of those songs, whenever you play it, people sing along and they know it. It was a very mild protest song about the Vietnam War. And So John wrote the song after he had been playing at Woodstock in 1969. And as it started raining, people started taking their clothes off. And Woodstock is probably billed as probably the best live rock concert of all time. So here we go. I hope you guys enjoy this one.
I remember the rain coming down, the cloud of mystery pouring, confusion on the ground, creeping through the ages, trying to find a soul. And I wonder, still I wonder, who stopped the rain? Well, I went down to Virginia, seeking shelter from the storm. Caught up in the fable, I watched the tower go. Everybody's fans and duties, wrapped in golden chains. And I wonder, still I wonder, who stopped the rain? Heard the singers play, how we keep them all. The crowd rushed together, trying to get warm. Still the rain kept falling, pouring on my ears. And I wonder, still I wonder, who stopped the rain? Who stopped the rain? Who stopped the rain?
Music always has a way of revoking memories in people, be they sad, be they happy, bring back a time that just sticks out in your mind. And this next song is one of those. It just evokes memories of people that I've met along the way of my life in my music career, and times at school and going around the world. And you always sort of, I heard that song, man. I remember last time I heard that song, I was doing this, or I was doing that, or I met that person, or I was with this person. So this is one of those fantastic songs that evoked a lot of memories for me. And one of them being, the album came out in 1980. It was a song by Billy Joel called You May Be Right, and it was off an album called Glass Houses, which was a landmark album for Billy Joel in my mind. There were some great songs on there. And this is a very special song tonight. It's dedicated to a late friend of ours, Janet Fender. And Janet would come to my gigs, and she was just the most colorful, wonderful, loving person. And whenever she came to gigs, I just knew I had to do a Billy Joel song off the album Glass Houses, because that was her favorite. So we're going to do this in memory of the beautiful Janet Fender. So here's Billy Joel.
Your party. Saturday I said said I'm sorry. Sunny came and trashed me out again. I was only having fun, wasn't hurting anyone, and we all enjoyed the weekend for a change. I'm stranded in the combat zone. I walked to Bedford Shine. You rode my motorcycle in the rain. And you told me not to drive, but I made it all my life. And you said that only proves that I'm insane. You made me right, I may be crazy, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the light, don't try to save me. You may be wrong, but all I know that you may be right. Remember how I found you there, alone in your electric chair. I told you dirty jokes until you smiled. Take me for it now, I said take me as I am, 'cause you might enjoy some madness for a while. And I beg for the years you try to find someone to satisfy you. I might be as crazy as you say. If it's crazy and it's true, then it's all because of you. And you wouldn't want me any other way. You may be right, I may be crazy, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Too late to fight, too late to chase me. You may be wrong, all I know, but you may be right. You may be right, I may be crazy, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the light, I don't try to save it. You may be wrong, oh, I know that you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. Oh yeah, you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right.
For you, beautiful Janet.